Good morning, students. I am Shomajit sir. Today we'll start a fresh new chapter, that is movement and locomotion. So in this chapter of movement and locomotion, we'll start the topic human muscular system. So watch the entire video lecture to get basics out of it. So without any delay, let's start with the topic human muscular system from the chapter movement and locomotion. So let's start. So let's start with the topic human muscular system. So let's see human muscular system. So in this human muscular system, it includes muscles which are mesodermal in origin. Okay, so muscles are mesodermal in origin, and muscle constitute 40 to 50% of the body weight. Okay, so total body weight, muscle constitute 40 to 50% of its body weight. So muscle have excitability, contractibility, extensibility, and elasticity. Okay, so muscles can have a excitability, contractibility, extensibility, and elasticity. So based on the location, okay, muscles are of three types. One is skeletal or striated or voluntary muscles. Next is visceral or non-striated or smooth muscle, and third is cardiac muscle. Okay, so you can see the three types: skeletal, smooth, and cardiac muscle. So skeletal muscle, another name is striated muscle, and smooth muscle, another name is non-striated muscle. Okay, so first we'll move to skeletal or striated muscles. So you can see the structure given on the right hand side. You can see they are attached to skeleton, their striations are present, they are voluntary, rich blood supply are there, fatigue muscle. So muscle fiber is multinucleate, that is syncytium, and more mitochondria, it has more mitochondria in it. Okay, so you can see skeletal or striated muscle, they are attached to skeleton, striations are present, they are voluntary, they are having a rich blood supply, muscles get fatigue, and muscles fiber is multinucleate, and they have more mitochondria in it. Okay, so you can see the right hand side, the diagrams are given. Next you can see visceral or smooth muscle. So you can see right hand side, visceral muscle. Okay, so these are involuntary muscles. You can see they are found in visceral organs. Your striations is absent, they are involuntary, that means they are not according control of our will. Okay, so they are not under the control of our will, they have a poor blood supply, they does not fatigue. You can see digestion process never fatigue. Okay, then they are uninucleate and they have less mitochondria in it. Okay, so these muscles never fatigue. Third is the cardiac muscle. You can see they are found only in heart wall. So cardiac muscle is a muscle that are found only in the wall of heart. Here striations are present, they are also involuntary in nature. Okay, so this function of cardiac muscle is not according to our will, they are involuntary, and they have a rich blood supply, they are not fatigue. So these cardiac muscles, smooth muscle, does not get fatigue, they are uninucleate and they have more mitochondria in it. So you can see right hand side, the cardiac muscle diagrams are given. Now let's see the comparison of different muscle. So you can see this at a glance. You can see skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. So you can see skeletal muscles are attached to muscles, visceral are attached to visceral organs, and cardiac muscles attached to the heart walls. Second is in skeletal muscle striation is present, visceral muscle striation is absent, and cardiac muscle also striation is present. So skeletal muscles are voluntary in action, that means they're we can control ourselves. Okay, we can control this type of muscle, but visceral and cardiac muscle, they are involuntary, we cannot control them. So skeletal muscles have a rich blood supply, whereas the visceral or smooth muscles have poor blood supply. Cardiac muscles also have a rich blood supply. So you can see the skeletal muscles, they get fatigue, so these muscle get fatigue easily, but visceral muscle or smooth muscle, so smooth muscle and cardiac muscle does not get fatigue, does not get tired. Okay, so you can see in the cardiac muscle, the wall of heart, it keeps on pumping, isn't it, or the heart keeps on beating from birth till death. Okay, and the digestion process also keeps on going from birth till death. It doesn't get fatigued. Next, you can see the skeletal muscles are multinucleate, that is syncytial trium. Okay, and these visceral muscles and cardiac muscles, that means smooth and cardiac muscles, are uninucleate. So skeletal muscles have more mitochondria in it because it gets fatigued, more energy is required, and smooth muscle has less mitochondria, and cardiac muscles have more mitochondria in it, so that it can supply more energy. Thank you, student. This was all about the entire video lecture. Here I've discussed about the topic human muscular system from the chapter movement and locomotion. So stay at home, stay safe. I am Shomujit sir signing off for today, and again we'll meet in the next class. Thank you, students.